BLM fast-tracks Arizona pipeline under emergency rules. The Bureau of Land Management, BLM, has approved a right-of-way amendment allowing El Paso Natural Gas Company to build a short natural gas lateral across federally managed land near Lake Havasu, Arizona. The project is modest in scale, 0.7 miles of 10-inch pipeline, roughly 4 acres of permanent right-of-way, and capacity of up to 42 million cubic feet per day. It will connect existing pipeline infrastructure to a metering station serving a proposed natural gas power plant operated by Arizona Electric Power Cooperative. The pipeline itself is not the story. The permitting pathway used to approve it is. Emergency authority moves from exception to practice. BLM processed this approval using accelerated procedures tied to the National Energy Emergency Declaration issued in January 2025. That declaration directed Interior Department agencies to identify and apply existing emergency authorities under NEPA, the Endangered Species Act, and the National Historic Preservation Act to compress environmental review timelines for qualifying energy projects. The Diamondback Lateral is one of the first pipeline approvals to move through that framework in a visible way. It won't be the last. BLM has already applied similar expedited review processes to geothermal projects in Nevada, with some environmental assessments targeted for completion in as little as 14 days, according to Interior Department guidance released earlier this year. The pace represents a genuine departure from recent history. Between 2010 and 2020, the average timeline for an environmental impact statement across federal agencies ran approximately 4.5 years, according to data from the Council on Environmental Quality. Emergency authority pathways are designed to operate in a fraction of that window. Why Arizona, and why now? The project sits in a region where the energy reliability argument is easy to make. Arizona's grid has faced escalating summer peak demand pressure, and the state's utility regulators have flagged dispatchable generation capacity as a near-term priority. A new natural gas power plant requires firm fuel supply. The Diamondback Lateral provides it. That alignment between project function and federal priority framing, grid stability, domestic energy production, critical infrastructure, is increasingly how developers are thinking about which projects to advance and in what sequence. Projects that check those boxes are being positioned for accelerated review. Projects that don't are not. What operators and developers should track. The practical implications run in two directions. For developers with projects in federal permitting queues, this signals that timeline assumptions built around conventional NEPA review schedules may no longer be the right baseline for federally aligned energy infrastructure. Accelerated pathways are being applied more systematically, and understanding which project characteristics qualify is becoming a meaningful part of early-stage planning. The offsetting consideration is legal exposure. Compressed review windows reduce the time available for stakeholder engagement and agency analysis, which historically has been a source of litigation vulnerability. Several environmental law organizations have already signaled intent to challenge emergency authority applications in the energy context, and court outcomes will shape how durable these timelines prove to be across project types and administrations. For now, the Diamondback approval demonstrates that the framework is operational. Whether it holds under legal scrutiny is the question developers are watching. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by Environment and Energy Leader. For partnership opportunities, please reach out to our team.